Do 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 do. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Opie Radio Podcast. Yes, it's December. What is it? December 18th. I got 2 more days before. Wait, it's December 16th. Oh my God! All right, we can still skate. I skate until about December 20th, and then I start my Christmas shopping. So I'm good. I'm good. I still got a few days before I even have to start the panic of getting all the Christmas shopping done. Hope everyone's doing all right. We're going to have a sunrise behind me eventually. We got to say hi to Ted Palawada. We got to say hi to Gail, one of mine. John Cord's down there in Philly. And I've been up for hours. What's up, Tom Taylor? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We're gonna have Ron the waiter on in a minute or two. He's setting up, but oh my God, just something the parents can relate to. You're in the middle of a nice winter's slumber. You're dreaming. The dreams were good. I felt warm. The dog was sleeping at my feet. Everything was good. And then, our door opens because my daughter is very, very sick. And she was panicking for the last few days because she's like, Mommy, Daddy. She's like, everyone is sick at school and they're still coming to school. And she was panicking. She's like, I'm going to get sick. I'm going to get sick. Everyone around me sick. And I'm like, oh my God, hopefully that's not true. But it is now officially true. And it's so annoying because I don't know what the protocol is. I really don't. If your kid's sick, shouldn't they just stay home? If you're sick, shouldn't you just stay home? And then a few of you would say, "But I have to go to work sick because I have no other choice." Okay, all right. There's probably people like that out there. I get it. And then I have to send my kid to school sick because I have no one to watch them, especially when they were a little younger. I had to. But now my daughter's in it. She's in it to win it. Now my hope is, all right, you're sick now. You'll be all right for Christmas, right? That's what you have to start thinking. So I got up, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours ago. So that's why the hat. Why the hat? That's why, because I want to feel all warm and cozy. If you need to know, Scott Watson up the river. Good morning to you, sir. Good morning, drill bag. Where the hell have you been lately, sir? We got DJ Whistle and we got what's up, Justo? I remember you as well, man. Good. Thanks for checking this out today. And with that, I say good morning to Ron the waiter. Hi, Ronnie boy. How are you?
Yeah. Thanks for checking us out, baby. I like the way you say it. Checking us out. Sounds sexy.
Yeah. Was there just a flash behind me? Was that 3-Eye Atlas just flying by New York City? So I was just telling the people my daughter's sick, so I've been up half the night, Ron. Like, all these kids, they go to school sick, and then they get everyone else sick, and now you're frozen. Why is Ron Ron? Oh my God, you without glasses is quite the look.
It's too much for the men and women in the morning to handle this much sexiness. It's just too much. And good morning, ladies. Good morning.
Ronnie Babes, you're frozen. There you are. What's up, Ron? You were frozen in a weird pose, man.
If you have children,
yeah,
you as a parent, you're going to get sick.
No, I understand all that, Ron.
But hold on. That's my question. Your kids got the shots?
Yeah, we do the shots, believe it or not. Well, I guess I don't understand because this world is so upside down. I'll say this because you got to even be careful talking about medical stuff and shots and all that. All I'll say is when I was growing up, if you weren't getting your shots, you were looked at as a weirdo. And now if you get your shots, some of these people are looked at as weirdos.
First of all, if you didn't get your shot, you weren't allowed to go to school. End of story.
The whole world is crazy. Let's just leave it at that because we're going to get in trouble because, RFK Jr. has new rules that we all should be following. You understand? Because he's an expert at this.
My mother scissors his first cousin.
I know. My daughter woke us up in the middle of the night. She's sick and she was panicking because she's like a good student. She loves going to school. and she was very, very worried about getting sick because everyone else was sick, and that's the headline today. Let's go right to David. We got TDS, everybody. TDS in the house. TDS.
Yeah, but first of all, when you say sick, that's very generic. What does she got? The flu, or she got the C?
It will be determined. Tickly throat. So I'm thinking we're looking at maybe strep throat. But we got TDS, David says, because my title is simple. Trump's terrible Rob Reiner tweet. Why surprise? So David has to hit us right away with the TDS. TDS. We all got TDS. No, let me start, Ron. Trump is an asshole. Okay? And we all should accept that Trump is an asshole. We should all accept that Trump is a dick. There's a job of the president. It's an unwritten thing that the president of these United States of America should be the consoler in chief, that he should read the room, that he should take the temperature of the nation and act appropriately. There's a lot of people very, very bummed about this Rob Reiner dying. A lot. Way more people are bummed about it than are not. That is a fact, Jack. And a lot of that stems from all the great movies we all grew up watching with the Rob Reiner. Even people that didn't agree with him politically are like, wow, this really sucks. You got a crazed son, and he murders his parents. It couldn't be a more horrific story. They were fighting at Conan O'Brien's Christmas party. Thanks, Conan. So I guess we have TDS because we go against your Lord and Savior.
Well, hold on. I want to say this.
Yeah.
Rob Reiner did the opposite of what Donald Trump has done. Donald Trump, first of all, he's the commander in chief.
Right.
I mean, the last thing I want is for our leader to be talking like that, denigrating a massive, just a horrific murder.
Right.
And he's saying the result of the murder is Trump dementia. What is it?
TDS.
No, but what's the D stand for?
Derangement.
Derangement.
Anyone that goes against Trump, you got Trump derangement syndrome.
So
Ron.
he's trivializing this.
It's a copy and paste thing that these lazy F's do. If you don't stay in line and praise Trump at every turn, you got TDS. Don't you get it, Ron?
Right, but this is what's dangerous. This is where all the conspiracy theories come. He's saying that's the reason Rob Reiner's got killed. It's because of that.
Elliot, Opie's a complete dope. Thank you. I appreciate that. With limited intelligence, thank you. But this isn't TDS.
That's right.
What?
That's the point we're making, dude. Trump is saying
TDS, you idiot.
Trump
the tweet he says it was his own TDS.
Donald Trump said the reason Rob Reiner and his wife were murdered was because he had Trump derangement syndrome.
Right.
And that was the result, which is nothing farther from the truth. And this is how conspiracy theories happen.
Right.
The reality is their son has been in and out of rehab 18 times.
Since he was 15, I think.
Since he's 15 years old.
Right.
He not only suffers from drug addiction, but it's mental illness.
Of course.
Schizophrenia. And for Donald Trump to trivialize it, politicize it, by the way.
Right.
You can't, for one day, put that type of rhetoric in your back pocket and say,
no.
And by the way, you know how Donald Trump could have twisted it? This is why Donald Trump doesn't have smart people around him. You know what I would have done? Hey, Donald, we can make this into a positive.
Right.
You can say, Look at the horrors of what drug addiction has done to America. This is why I continue to go after Venezuela. Boy, that would have been. I should be a political analyst, consultant.
Ron, it's too logical, and also drug addiction has hit his own fucking family. Okay, look at this guy. Stop being so childish. That Trump said this. What drama effing queens you guys are. Trump only told the effing truth. Cry, baby. So sensitive. Be a grown-up man. Or be grown-up men. Dude, I said it right when I started this thing. Don't expect anything differently than Trump. From Trump. The fact is, Trump wants to just be the president for half of America. It couldn't be more obvious. He doesn't give a shit about the other side. He doesn't give a shit about your feelings. I'm completely with you. I get it. I understand. These people saying he should be the consoler in chief, it's ridiculous. He already showed that he's never going to be that guy. He is a dick.
And let me just emphasize what you're saying. I mean, within hours, Donald Trump is attacking Rob Reiner.
Right.
It's just, and
without even knowing, by the way, without even knowing any circumstances.
Right. And by the way, so the context is Rob Reiner has been one of Donald Trump's biggest critics
100%,
and
100%.
and one of the Democratic Party's biggest fundraisers. He makes millions for them.
Right.
When Charlie Kirk was assassinated,
right,
Rob Reiner was one of the first people on television going, this is absolutely horrific.
Right.
We have to stop the political violence. And then he was praising Charlie Kirk's wife because she's forgiven him because of her Christian faith and values. Wow. And Rob Reiner goes, because of her, like Rob Reiner went on television.
Yeah.
Praising.
And
Donald Trump did the opposite.
Well, yeah. I mean, whatever. Like, the fact is, you should feel insanely bad for Charlie Kirk's family, and you should feel insanely bad for Rob Reiner's family if you're a fucking human being. Yeah. It's not the Christian way. Trump makes believe he's this great Christian, and he talks to God, and he's hoping he goes to heaven. Guess what, Trump? You're not going to heaven with tweets like that. Nah. It doesn't work. By the way, I
don't think Donald Trump believes that, but his followers do. No, those evangelicals, they truly think
he's just playing a part, Ron.
He's playing a part because that part got him elected. He's trying to bring back a white Christian nation.
Yeah, if you love Trump, if you hate Trump, whatever, but let's all agree he's a terrible person. It couldn't be more obvious. If the terrible person is making your life way better with the tariffs and this and that, so be it. But to make believe this guy is a decent human being at this point is absolutely ridiculous. And if you want to call it TDS, then call it TDS.
But here's why is Donald Trump so angry with Rob Reiner? Is because Rob Reiner didn't say nice things about him, and even hours after he's murdered, Donald Trump's like he deserved it. Donald Trump said he deserved it.
Yeah, that's
Jesus Christ. Like that's the man leading our country, leading our nation. This is what other countries and nations see from us.
Whatever. I mean, my point literally is whatever, because these people are surprised by Trump's tweet. Don't be surprised by anything this guy says or does. He's made it clear. He don't give a shit about half of you.
The biggest pedophile on the planet said Donald Trump didn't have a decent cell in his body.
Well, there's when I was growing up, Ronald Reagan was considered the great communicator. He was pretty much the first president that I paid attention to.
The Kippa.
Because before that, I was too young to give a shit about presidents in general. And when I remember about the great communicator, when the Challenger exploded, this nation was fucked up, bro. We were fucked up. And he put all politics aside and said some amazing shit. And then they went back to fighting, obviously, us against them. But for a moment in time, he realized this was an opportunity. This was a moment. I need to console the nation. And he said some great shit.
They said Donald Trump doesn't have that.
You should look it up on the internet and check it out.
They said Donald Trump doesn't have that ability. Like one of the big school shootings, Obama started singing "Amazing Grace."
Right.
After 9/11,
that was fake,
Bush.
Ron. That was fake, Ron, when he did that. Don't you understand? What's wrong with you? Well, everything is fake. Obama's
after 9/11,
fake. They were fake, Ron.
After 9/11, George Bush on the smoldering pile with the bullhorn, baby.
All that's fake. It's
that's when Rudy Giuliani was normal.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing about this is it's something I don't understand. And look, I'm not a perfect human being by any stretch. Oh my God, I got flaws, man. If you live a human life, you got flaws, but you just try to do a little better every day. What I don't understand is like, I'm hoping that, Twitter is just so out of control and regular life isn't as bad as Twitter, but there are people justifying their hate towards Rob Reiner because they go, well, look at this. He tweeted this. Here's a video of him saying this and this and this and this, and this is why I hate. That's not how it should be. You're your own person. You should have your own empathy. You should have your own caring. Not justify your hate because you can find shit that you didn't agree with that Rob Reiner said. I don't get it, man. I honestly
by the way, that's why Donald Trump got elected is because you know what's interesting is I know some very successful businessmen, very wealthy people.
Yeah.
But they follow Donald Trump blindly, like sheep. Like they have drunk the Kool-Aid. Like you can't reason with them, you can't talk to them, and their response is, "You want to go back to Biden? Is that what you want?
It's
Biden, dude."
I personally don't get it. I
don't know what to say. It's a cult. MAGA's a cult.
I think life has passed me by. I think this new world is not. It's not made for me. And believe it or not, I was a shock jock. The stuff that Trump tweets.
He's normalized it. It's really.
Oh my God, it's so funny because where I came from as a shock jock, I have to take responsibility for all sorts of shit I did in the past, and the type of stuff that Trump does and tweets got shock jocks fired left and right. And now, like you said, you're making a very good point. It is normalized. This is the type of stuff that would get you fired from your job, fired from a radio show. And now it's just the president being just a dick. He's a dick. That's the headline today. Your president, my president, he's my president. He's a dick. Trump is a dick. Don't expect anything differently from him.
He's so vulgar that when he's less vulgar, he's like, oh, he's being good. That's meaning we've normalized it.
It's interesting because James Woods, he is hardcore. He's a Trump guy. He's a big time conservative, and he is fighting the good fight online. I don't know why you would want to fight the good fight online. I think it's a waste of time myself, but whatever. I guess it's a sport for a lot of people. And James Woods is all over the TV, basically praising Rob Reiner. We were friends. Politically, we didn't agree, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, this is a breath of fresh air. But then if you really dig into it, you realize that James Woods got a huge break from Rob Reiner in a movie back in the day. And I think that's why he never forgot Rob Reiner and considers him a friend. But I think what James Woods is doing in general is the right way to look at this. It really is. Show some empathy for the guy. The guy had his fucking neck supposedly, slit by his own son. Fucking show a little empathy, and then you move on to your political games.
Dude, how about just take away the celebrity? You had a mentally ill, drug-infused 32-year-old son
Right.
who stabbed to death
Right.
his mother and father,
It's horrific.
and the daughter discovered the bodies.
Yeah, it's
It's devastating. And on top of all that, what people don't know is some of the biggest what do you call it? People who donate?
donors.
Yeah, but there's a word for it. But
All right.
you know what I'm talking about? People who donate and like altruistic, but not entrepreneurs. Anyways, he was one of the biggest donors of his to charities and stuff like that. So not only you're taking away a life who was giving, he was a giver. You understand? He was a giver. He was giving back to humanity. And that was taken away. That may be one of the biggest challenges. Kumbaya, my lord.
Look,
Kumbaya.
this is the reason why I'm off Twitter for the most part. Opie is a sociopath, whining that other people lack empathy. Hey, Barry, what the F do you know about me, Barry, you lunatic? You fucking lunatic. And I have shown empathy on this, especially the later years of my career, you lunatic. I actually felt insanely sad for Charlie Kirk's family as well. Because guess what? In the end, we're all human beings. I don't give a shit about Charlie Kirk's politics. I don't give a shit about Rob Reiner's politics, but I give a shit about them as human beings. And the one got, died basically in front of his family on the TV, and the other had a family member, slice his throat. That's what I'm concerned with. Like Barry, who doesn't know anything about me, but thinks he does. That's weird and kind of creepy, if you want to know the truth, Barry.
Oh, sounds like Barry got under your skin a little bit there.
Well, he rage baited me there, Ron. He rage baited.
Here he got you.
And now whatever. Barry, let me get rid of Barry. Barry can't handle this.
But hold on, Barack Obama's nickname is Barry. Was that the president?
Oh yeah. Well, and he's married to a dude allegedly. But it's not alleged. Whatever.
And let me tell you,
try to figure out if she has a package. I'm gonna go and enjoy the day today. You go online and try to figure out if she has a package or not. Like I said, this world has passed me by. What else you got, Ron? You know that Rob Reiner, I think one reason why people are really, really upset about Rob Reiner, and it is the majority of people, which is a breath of fresh air.
Why would anyone be upset about it? There's one person. Donald, the president of the United States, is pissed off about Rob Reiner. And he's like, he said he fucking deserved it. That's what's going on. Everyone else is horrified by it, just to let you know.
I'm not going to lose sleep over what Trump said. I already know he's a dick. I'm not worried about him changing. He's never going to change. You're wasting your fucking time. He's just a dick. And if he makes your life better, I will make this point again because these people lose their minds. If the president, who is an absolute dick, is making your life better, you're paying your bills, you got extra money for Christmas, gas prices are cheaper, the turkeys were cheaper for Thanksgiving. If this dick is making your life better, God bless you, so be it. But let's not make believe he's not a dick.
Donald Trump saying this is the golden age of America. This is the greatest economy in the world. This is the cheapest food prices have ever been. This is the lowest utility bills have ever been, which is utility bills are going up hundreds and hundreds of percent.
I don't
like he's gaslighting America.
I don't pay attention to any of that because it's all BS.
Right. But
like I said, all these politicians, sorry, Ron, they insult my intelligence. And that's where I draw the line. I'm not going to sit there and believe what Trump's saying because I know it's not true.
Yeah, let me just break it. Let Nostro Ronnie break it down for you. All these big retail chains, all these small businesses, everybody's been, because of the tariffs. That's it. We need it, baby. We need it. Then you're going to really feel the impact of the economy. in the first quarter of 2026 because you're going to get the full blunt of the tariffs. Things are going up now, and now they're going to everything's going to explode in the first quarter of January because all the inventory. 2 seconds. All the inventory of pre-tariffs is gone,
right?
And all the retailers can't absorb the cost anymore. Go ahead, Ian. Go.
No, you're 100% right. I'm just tagging you, Ron, because that's absolutely going to happen in the first quarter of 2026. If you know anything about economics in general. And then what is going to be said? This is Biden's fault. This is Biden's
Biden
economy.
fucked it up so much, it's going to take a couple years.
Hey, Ron, do you know some of the movies that Rob Reiner made? And that's one reason why everyone is so upset.
Hold on. Not only, unfortunately, was Rob Reiner just killed, he's in his prime as a director. He was on tour now. He was on a tour junket promoting his latest movie. I
don't know what his latest movie was.
It's coming out now. He's literally, what are they called? What are they called? Junkets?
Press junkets.
He's on a press junket. Spinal Tap 2.
Oh, right. Oh, that's going to be a hunk of shit.
It's called Spinal Tap 2. The End Continues. Dude, the movie hasn't come out yet. They were on press junkets.
That's going to be a hunk of shit.
He was in the middle of promoting Spinal Tap 2. The End Continues.
Well, he made the original Spinal Tap.
Correct.
Like I said, I just want to say the reason why a lot of people are very upset by this story, just the story itself is deeply disturbing. And then, a lot of us that are on the older side, we grew up with this guy from All in the Family. He had like guest starring roles on all the sitcoms. Like I saw something from the Partridge Family. Like the guy was on TV his entire fucking life.
He starred in one of the most iconic television shows in Americana history.
Well, I said it yesterday, and it's worth repeating to you, Ron. Carol O'Connor was considered a god to the right, considered a god to the conservative movement in America because of his character on All in the Family. And to this day, you could find his clips all over the internet talking about race and the LGBTQ and it just goes on and on. These videos are played all over the internet. And what drove Carol O'Connor nuts was the fact that he wasn't that guy.
No.
He was playing that role for TV. And the story goes that he was a hardcore liberal. But when he walked out of the house, because you didn't have the internet like we have today, everyone just assumed he was this guy they saw on TV. And it drove him nuts for the rest of his life because he was the complete opposite.
He was like the original Al Bundy. He was like... He didn't like black people. He didn't like Jews. There was an episode where Sammy Davis Jr. came over.
Right.
So Carl Reiner in the show married Archie Bunker's daughter.
Right.
So Archie Bunker was the father. By the way, God is my witness, Opie. God is my witness.
Right.
This is the God's honest truth. You could Google it, map check it. I live on 37 in Ditmars in Queens. Directly across the house from me is the house from Seinfeld.
Right.
When they showed George Costanza's parents' house.
Yeah.
Now, listen to me. God is my witness. Go to 38th Street. 38th and Ditmars. Fucking almost parallel where the Seinfeld's house is. God is my witness. It's the house from All in the Family.
Oh, that's pretty badass.
No, that is, I swear to God.
No, it's badass for real.
Yeah, because it took place in Queens.
Right.
All in the Family, Archie Bunker, Edith Bunker.
Right.
Archie Bunker was the first guy on television talking about serious social issues.
Right.
And in a real brass way.
Right. Ron, we know all that. This is all the basics.
No, I don't think everyone knows all that.
Yeah, but my point is really simple that he was not that guy. That's right. Really interesting because he's looked at as a fucking deity to the right, and he was the complete opposite. And the point I want to make was Rob Reiner played basically himself on that show. He was hardcore lefty on the show and in real life. That's the point I really want to make here.
Yeah.
And the other reason why a lot of people are upset was the run of movies this guy had, one after another. It was like, I don't know what the period was, but I would say in a 10-year period, he had like six amazing movies.
Hold on. I got a list and I got the dates. You want to go over them quickly? It's incredible. By the way, you think he's a comedic director? Dude, he directed some of the greatest dramas in American history. Are you ready for a fuel?
He started with Spinal Tap as far as putting himself on the big map.
So Spinal Tap came out in 1984. And by the way, Spinal Tap was the first movie directed without a full script.
Right.
It was the first movie where it was improv.
Yeah, it was like Curb Your Enthusiasm to a point.
Correct. He was the first to do it.
Right.
And then if you want to go about another comedy that everyone quotes, it's literally one of my favorite movies.
Oh my God. When Harry Met Sally's one of your favorite movies? Okay, you scared me.
The Princess Bride.
Well, The Princess Bride is a masterpiece.
Masterpiece. Andre the Giant.
Right.
Everyone can quote those lines. Carrie Ellis. What the hell does they? Billy Crystal. Richard Lewis.
Wait, Richard Lewis was in Princess Bride?
Wait a minute, maybe not. No, maybe not Richard Lewis.
Oh, okay. It was the weird dude with the weird hair, the character actor. I always forget his name. He was in
Broadway. He's a big Broadway actor.
Well, he was in one of the greatest movies of all time, people say, Dinner with Andre, which I tried to sit through, and I have to try it again, but whatever. He's a character actor that you know when you see his
Dude, he's in the original Fiddler on the Roof. Mandy Patinkin.
Not that guy.
Yes, okay. It is. It's Mandy Patinkin.
That's not the guy I was thinking of. Fine. Now I got to look it up. Continue with the movies as I look it up.
How about this? It was a Steven Spielberg novel. I'm sorry. It was a
Stephen King.
Stephen King novel. Stand by Me.
Right.
Remember that cast?
Of course.
All those kids?
Of course.
All right, here's one. Fucking psych. Oh, another Stephen King.
This guy. The Princess Bride. Wallace Shawn.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Stand By Me.
So another Stephen King novel he directed. Kathy Bates won the Oscar. What movie?
Well, you gave it away with the Kathy Bates. You could have made
people are stupid.
No, they know it's Misery, Ron.
No, they don't.
Of course they do. With James Caan begging her, please don't do that.
All right, hold on. How about this movie, 1992? I'll give you the line. Opie, you can't handle the truth about me.
I would hate to do trivia with you. You got to make it more vague.
Yeah, but you're not that bright. I have to help you.
I'm bright, Ron. I've showed my brightness through this entire episode of the podcast. A Few Good Men.
Fucking Kevin Bacon, Jack Nicholson, Demi Moore, Tom Cruise. Tommy, baby. And then the movie at the famous scene at Katz's Deli.
When Harry Met Sally.
Dude, this guy, all this guy did was direct fucking massive hits.
Well, then there's the drop.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I have a question. When Harry Met Sally, the woman who goes, I'll have what she's having.
Meg Ryan. Oh, old lady. The old lady. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah.
No, yes, I understand. But I think that's Rob Reiner's mother. It's either Billy Crystal's mother or Rob Reiner's mother.
All right.
That's true.
Okay.
Now, his father, Kyle Reiner, was like a titan in Hollywood.
He was one of the first.
Kyle Reiner was one of the creators of the Dick Van Dyke Show,
which is one of the greatest fucking TV shows ever. And Dick
With
Van
the
Dyke
guy who just turned 100. What's his name? What?
Did you just ask me what is the name of the guy who just turned 100 after we just said the name of the sitcom, the Dick Van Dyke Show?
Yeah. Oh my God, I have dyslexia.
What are you doing?
I have dyslexia.
Is Hanukkah getting the best of you today?
Well,
Hey, by the way,
tonight will be
by the way, by the way, by the way, by the way.
What?
You're patriots. Oh,
They
you thought you had us in the first half, didn't you, Ron?
It was 24-7 at the half. What the fuck happened?
What the fuck happened is that Josh Allen is a fucking monster and he can't be stopped. And your Drake May looked very, very green in that game. He's too young, Ron. You're going to have to wait another year or two. It's the Bills' time, baby.
Josh Allen is probably literally the best player in the NFL. Without Josh Allen, maybe the Buffalo Bills have 3 wins. That's the truth.
Yeah,
the team isn't. It's all Josh Allen.
The team
is literally all Josh Allen.
The team isn't as good as Josh Allen, Ron. But who cares? They beat your Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. All you guys had to walk back to your cars crying. You're all crying.
We had to walk back to our cars.
And then you're like, maybe we could bring back Tom Brady. Because if Rivers comes back, why can't Brady come back?
Rex Ryan. This is what Rex Ryan says about Josh Allen, the commentator. He's actually a funny guy. Rex Ryan goes, Josh Allen has never lost a game in his life. The Buffalo Bills have, but Josh Allen has never lost a game in his life.
He gives 110% every game.
It's Rex Ryan's favorite player.
All right, what else you got? You know, the Rob Reiner stuff obviously is pissing off the people. You can't have opinions in America, obviously. I'm sorry.
All right, hold on.
I'm sorry I had an opinion about the Rob Reiner Trump tweet. Yeah. I'm very sorry. I forgot you can't have opinions in America anymore.
Hold on. This is a little quick thing before we talk about something else.
Yeah.
AI's taking over everything.
100%.
So now, Merriam-Webster Dictionary, word of the year for 2025. Now, it's related to this AI. The word is slop.
Slop.
The word of the year for the Merriam-Webster Dictionary is slop. S-L-O-P. Now, I don't know the new meaning, but the original meaning of slop essentially means like loose mud.
Right.
Now, what is the news?
Slop is, I kind of looked into this a little bit.
Yeah.
Slop is like posting low quality stuff on the internet, I think, or something like that.
I mean, I wrote it down. So the word of the year with all this tech shit,
right,
is slop, S-L-O-P.
Right.
It means digital content of low quality that is produced usually in quantity by means of artificial intelligence. So it's low quality video content being mass produced by artificial intelligence. Elon Musk said maybe a year from now, 2 years from now, I think Elon Musk said 2 years from now that 95% of the content, like say on Instagram, will be out of AI produced.
Right.
It's here now.
Yeah,
everything I see now is AI.
Of course.
I would say 75% of the videos I'm seeing on Instagram is not real.
Of course.
It's just not real.
Of course.
And guess what? A couple months from now, we're probably not going to be able to tell the little differences anymore.
There are times you definitely are like, wait a minute. And then you go, okay.
Is that real or not? Right.
Like the gorilla taking the shit in the zoo. And it's a giant like spider web of crap that hits the glass. I'm like, wait,
dude, there's a video of like an obese black guy at a pool party in his bathing suit, and he's got a fucking red plastic cup with drinking, and he's on the railing on the second floor.
Yeah, I saw this one,
and he leans over and falls and crashes like onto the picnic table.
Yeah.
And that could have been real. And I'm like, it's not real because he should have been in serious agony and pain. And he was kind of laughing it off. And I'm like, no, you wouldn't be able to breathe, motherfucker. You'd have broken bones.
Right.
But if it looked real, and if his reaction was different, I'd be like, oh, okay.
I mean, yeah. I don't even.
But
I don't even know what to say about it because it's.
Opie, what they're saying is it's going to be so real that there's going to be hackers that hack into like the CBS Evening News. You know, in case of emergency, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But and it's going to be fake. They're gonna break it, and it's going to be like Donald Trump, but it's not him, and it's going to cause chaos.
People are.
You think that's going to happen?
No, people are getting. People are getting educated by this AI very, very quickly because we're all scrolling very quickly.
Do you remember Orson Welles caused mass panic with the radio?
Back then, because people weren't educated to any of this stuff, and there was a time you believed everything coming out of your radio. You believed everything you read in the newspapers. You believed everything you saw on TV. We're way past that. Most of us don't believe all the shit we're seeing anymore.
Opie, just to give quick context, what year was Orson Welles? What, 19?
Oh Jesus, black
40s,
and white,
50s.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, say 1950s.
Let's say
Orson Welles, who directed the greatest movie ever.
Which one?
Was it Rosebud? Oh, Citizen Kane.
Citizen Kane, very good.
So Orson Welles did a radio show where he pretended it was all made up that we were actually being attacked by Mars.
Right.
And don't forget, he's an Academy Award-winning actor and director, and he made it very realistic. Oh my God, they're coming! It was all made up. They said they were coming. They were attacking. There were lasers. There was mass hysteria.
Yeah,
mass hysteria.
It was 1953. I almost nailed it.
There you go.
But Ron, we're way more educated as a society, and we're digesting these AI videos every day now. So we're quickly getting on the same page that a lot of this shit is fake quickly. So I think getting a video out there that everyone's going to believe is true is going to be very hard to do. Because even with the AI videos on Twitter, let me just
we've learned a second guess.
As soon as you see it, you're like, wow, is that real? And then all you have to do is hit the fucking tweet, and everyone commenting, and they're like, no, this is fake. This Grok, is this fake? And so I doubt that they'll be able to do that. I really doubt it.
Opie, you just nailed it. So we're evolving as a species, because we have now innately learned to second guess information. That's an evolved human trait. Now our first instinct is, wait, is that true?
We're not there yet.
We're evolving. We're
not there yet because people still don't understand that when they go on their Facebook, their Facebook page is curated to what they believe in, and then they read their Facebook page. I always go to Facebook as the go-to, and they assume that everyone is reading the exact same news, and that's one of the issues in America. We're all reading very different news on a regular basis, especially on some of our social media platforms.
Most of the people these days, like in high school and college, they get their news from social media. They're not getting it from like CNN and MSNBC and Fox.
I said this yesterday, as well as they should, because yesterday, all the lower level media outlets already said that Rob Reiner and his wife were killed by their son. And the mainstream media wasn't brave enough to go with it. And they were frustrated because I was watching the coverage like everybody else. And they're like, how do they say it? You're hearing info about this case, but we can't confirm that yet. But all the low media outlets, they already were confirming it. And then almost like 12 hours later, the mainstream media finally were like, okay, it was his son. Okay. Right. But we couldn't say that at first. And that's why they're going to lose the game in the end.
Opie, let me go to nice segue. Speaking of mainstream media, and so what's also in the mainstream media, we have the shooting at Brown University, right?
Oh my God!
They thought they had the guy. By the way, they don't have him. So now
they don't have the guy.
Things are kind of back down in lockdown. They're a little scary.
They don't have the guy. Where's the guy?
Right. So, Opie, talk about national news and mainstream media, and I'm
Yeah.
going to say this in a very nice way
Yeah.
because it's a sensitive subject. 40 years ago, not 40 years ago, almost to the date, I witnessed a school shooting in Concord, New Hampshire. It was
Wait, what?
sensational national news. So
Did he?
40 years ago, Concord High School.
That's where you went to high school, and you were actually at the school when somebody came
I
in
went
with a
I went to
weapon?
I went to two high schools. I went to Bishop Brady High School,
Right.
which was a private Catholic school, and then I transferred to the public school because the tuition got too expensive. So I'm a junior. I'm a junior at Concord High School. This is 40 years ago. A student named Louis Cartier Jr., who had dropped out 2 weeks earlier. I know Louis. Quiet kid, really nice, polite, just a really nice, polite kid. And I played football. We won the state championship. I was one of the pillars of the football team, like one of the tri-captains.
Right.
We won the state championship, and one of the tri-captains, his name is Anthony Foote, Anthony C. Foote, one of the tri-captains, big guy. He was like, he was a lineman. He was a tri-captain, a lineman, big fucking kid. And he bullied Louis Cartier Jr. Like, it was bad. He bullied him, like, and it was ugly. But like, who's going to stand up to Anthony Foote, tri-captain of the football team? On top of Louis being bullied by the tri-captain of the football team, Louis's girlfriend's family moved to another state. So it just devastated him. It was like his only anchor. He drops out of school. 2 weeks later, he comes back with a double-barrel shotgun, wearing a ammunition.
Like, I just gotta say,
I'm sorry.
we should be able to talk about this openly, but this social media drives me nuts. So just be very
come
careful.
Back with a double barrel. I can say that. Ammunition belt and drinking. I wrote it down because it kind of sounds familiar. He was drinking. What the fuck was it called? He was drinking some sort of pink Caba Waba wine. Does that ring a bell?
God, no. I thought you were going to say Bartles and James. This was so long ago.
Something like that. He was drinking some Caba Waba.
He was drinking a wine cooler.
He's drinking like a big wine cooler.
Right.
And he goes directly to the homeroom of where Anthony Foote should be.
Because now you got to be very careful how you.
I understand. I got.
You all understand what happened next.
I understand.
Just be careful.
So I don't know if they even have home runs now, but back then you had to go to your home run first.
Right. Well, that's how
it was usually in alphabetical order or something.
Right. So he went in there, and did he take him out?
Hold on, let me tell the story. The one fucking day Anthony Foote decides to skip homeroom.
Oh,
it's that fucking day.
God. So this guy's alive?
Oh yeah. Hold on. Let me tell the story. So Anthony Foote. By the way, when you're a tri-captain football team, you don't skip classes because it could hurt. You could be sidelined.
Right.
You don't do it. Like, dude, out of the blue, this fucking guy decides to skip fucking homeroom.
Oh my God.
Louis Cartier Jr. with his double barrel goes in looking for him. He's not there. So he ends up taking 2 hostages. Now, he's got 2 hostages in the classroom. The police are now outside the window. So outside the window was like the lawn. There's like a green lawn. So like the classroom.
Run. Hold on, because this is your story. At this point, where were you in the school?
Oh, I'm in a different class. I'm in a different.
I understand you're in a different classroom, but how close to the action?
I'm in the same hallway, like maybe 4 classes down.
Okay.
Same hallway, 4 classes down. There's fucking announcements, lockdown. By the way, no one had drills for this, dude. This was 40 years ago. But announcement, lock down, lock your doors, blah, blah, blah. And so there's Louis Cartier Jr. with 2 hostages, and the police are right outside the window on the lawn, and they're pleading with him to put it down. And something happened, and the police thought, we think the hostages are in danger, and they took him out. I know they took him out through the window. I don't even want to say where the body part was, but let me put it to you this way: the first shot took him out immediately, and it was above the shoulders. Wow. Immediately. And and by the way, this is the part I'm missing. Louis started. He initiated it first. He initiated the shots first.
Right.
He and maybe he wanted to go that way, and then they shot him. Now, by the way, this was national news everywhere, right? News agencies everywhere, because this didn't happen in America, people.
No,
this did not happen in America. This was news from the East Coast to the West Coast. Guess what happened exactly 6 weeks later, in January of 1986? Same high school.
We brought it up earlier with Reagan, the Challenger.
So 6 weeks later, the same goddamn high school in Concord, New Hampshire, my history teacher, Krista McAuliffe, was the teacher that was in the Space Shuttle Challenger where she blew up. So that was a crazy 6 week period in my high school.
Was she your actual teacher?
Yeah, she was. I had her for a history class. Yes, very. Everyone loved her. Everyone loved her.
All right, I got so much now. So much. First of all, you're right. 40 years ago, that was a rare thing that happened in school.
Very rare.
And you're saying that this kid was bullied, right?
He was
bullied.
You
know that this thing is a regular occurrence now. Why would you ever bully any kid in school ever? That's my first question. You got to be nuts to continue bullying kids in school. It doesn't make it right, obviously, but that could be the thing that causes the next one in your school. So let's say that. First of all, it doesn't make it right, though. I got to make that perfectly clear. Secondly, and more importantly, because it's a huge historical event. Were you in the classroom watching this, or were you graduated at this point? Where were you at in your life?
No. So we go to the auditorium where they have like the basketball games,
right?
All that,
right?
It's the larger structure. There's probably close to 2,000 people in the auditorium.
And you were in there?
I was there.
Oh, yes. You were there when your teacher...
Dude, I'll never forget it as long as I live. The whole student body was there. Not just the student body, the governor, the mayor, the senators, congressmen and women, news outlets from Japan, the Soviet Union. Like, this was major. The first fucking civilian in space. It was wild.
Right.
It was like the Oscars. Packed. We're juniors. We're way back, dude. Like, everyone fronts all the dignitaries.
Right.
And the seniors.
Yeah.
The seniors are in front, the juniors.
Okay, we get it.
Whatever. Yeah.
We get it. Oh my God.
Three major screens.
You do these fucking live streams like you're Stephen King. Detail after detail after.
We're both from New England.
100 pages to set up his stupid story.
We're both from New England. Now listen to this. I'll never forget it as long as I live.
Yeah.
The Challenger's going up, and you see like what we think are the boosters separating, and everyone's like, "Wow!" We all start cheering, "Wow!" Because we think, and that's what happens. The boosters separate,
right?
And we start clapping, but it doesn't look like the boosters separating and things are going, and there's dead fucking silence. On Houston's end, dead silence. And then you hear Houston.
We have a problem.
No, Houston. Houston. We have a major malfunction.
Oh, was that okay?
Yeah, the line was Houston. We have a major malfunction. Dead silence for about 5 seconds. Hey, God is my witness. Krista McAuliffe's co-worker, a woman, sitting front row, stood up, screamed, and passed out. And then everyone started screaming. Once they said, Houston, we have a major malfunction, her co-worker, her best friend, stood up, screamed, passed out. Everyone starts screaming. Everyone starts crying. Honestly, I kind of go blank at that point. I'm in shock. Like, you know, what are you, fucking 17 years old? Your brain can't process it. I just remember the massive concentration of media from out the world for the next 2 weeks. There had to be 200 mobile fucking news outlets. Everyone's getting interviewed. There were trauma centers. I don't know how to process it. It was surreal.
Did you have a kid go, you think we'll have school tomorrow?
You know, there are people going, fuck, I don't have to read 30 pages.
Oh my God.
And then, do you remember the jokes that came out after that?
Vaguely, yeah.
Something about, hey, where's Krista McAuliffe? Oh, she's vacationing all over Florida or something. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, we had a good laugh. We had a good laugh about that insane disaster. Do you know what caused it? I do.
It was debris coming off
a faulty, because they said this a lot too.
Yeah, what?
A faulty
heat shield?
Huh?
Was it a heat shield?
A faulty. Here we go, Mike Long. One of mine. A faulty O-ring. I love this Mike Long, by the way. Mikey, I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're good. Hope you have a great holiday, my friend. Yeah, it was a faulty O-ring that caused it.
I just remember the adults losing it. And I remember this now, Opie. Holy fuck. Obviously, the father and the two little girls.
Right.
Dude, they lived. I could see their house from where I live.
Oh my!
They lived up the hill. That's how close they. Not only like where I lived in Carca, New Hampshire.
Right.
You could see the high school. Like that's how close. So and she lived right there too.
You bring up something.
Hold on. Hold on, Opie. Let me say this. I now remember the father standing up, and I remember them ushering the two little girls out, like you know, when someone shoots the president, they go like this and rush them out.
Yeah,
I remember the two little girls being grabbed and being rushed out of the auditorium because of the noise and what was going on. Yeah. They isolated the little girls immediately.
Whatever happened to those little girls? Do they end up? That's what I find interesting now. Like what happened to her kids? Did they ever? You'd never get over that, obviously. But were they able to process it in a way that they've had decent lives? People. They're probably close to 50 years old themselves now.
If I had to guess, I bet you they're school teachers.
Right. Well, I'm going to look it up. Ron, no, but you like I say, like, no offense, you're really frustrating because you bring up so much great stuff for this, Ron.
Well, you got to keep up with me.
No, I could keep up with you, but you don't like to be interrupted because you're a stand-up comedian, because no one interrupts you when you're a stand-up comedian. But in this world of podcasting where I'm fucking king, it's a back and forth. All right. I love this guy, believe it or not. Okay. How do you spell her name, bro? Christine.
Krista.
It's Krista?
Yeah, that's literally her real name, like Krista, like
Krista. All right, Krista's coming up.
ISTA.
All right, Krista,
McAuliffe.
Children, Carolyn Corrigan, and Scott Corrigan.
Oh, so maybe it was a son and a daughter. They had two little kids.
Carolyn is 46.
It's about right. Yeah.
I don't.
Makes sense.
I don't know what she does. Art. It looks like she's into art, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look this up.
Do they have a picture of the kids?
Huh?
Do they have a picture of her?
Yeah.
Let me see. I want to see if it looks like her mother.
I mean,
let me see.
No offense, but my. All right, hold on. I mean,
I still remember Kristen McCall's face. It's ingrained in my head.
My brother famously said that let's just say she's a handsome woman.
That looks like her, dude. She looks like her mother. Holy shit!
She's a handsome
dude.
Woman.
That looks like. By the way, that's what a New Hampshire woman. That's what women from New Hampshire look like. They're kind of androgynous. They are. That's New Hampshire women. They wear fucking flannels. They wear Timberlands.
All right. Well, I think we got to go.
Yeah.
Because the only reason we go, because people always are asking. I'm trying to pump up the numbers of the podcast, and the one thing we got to do is get this up on a podcast app, so people listen to this in their cars.
Hey, can I just say before we go?
So maybe we start earlier, Ron. Maybe we start earlier so we could.
Just 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Not only did Rob Reiner direct fucking great movies, his father Carl Reiner directed all those fucking. Oh my God, The Jerk. Who am I thinking of?
Steve Martin.
Dude, Carl Reiner directed all the Steve Martin movies. The Jerk, Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid, The Man with Two Brains, All of Me with Lily Tomlin, and then the John Candy movie Summer Rental. So Carl Reiner directed The Jerk, which is a classic. It started Steve Martin's career, for Christ's sake.
I think most people know that Rob Reiner's father was like a pioneer in Hollywood as far as TV goes and
TV and movies, dude. TV and movies.
Of the greatest comedies ever, man. All right, listen, dude, by the way, 10,000 people checked us out today. Holy mother of you know what. But
thank you.
That means nothing. I need you guys to listen to these things on a podcast app. It's important. That's where we can make a few shekels. And coming soon, do we do it tomorrow or Thursday? Coming soon, it's going to be Round the Waiter Appreciation Day.
Oh, yeah? Oh, wait a minute. Well, it's Hanukkah. By the way, tonight will be the third night of Hanukkah. The third.
Maybe we do it Thursday so we could get people pumped. But basically, look, I take care of Ron, first of all. Second of all, though, how about you put your money where your mouth is? Everyone likes Ron on these things. So how about maybe Thursday, all super chats that come in, I will give to Ron the Waiter on top of what I will give him,
it's a Hanukkah
I will
miracle.
give him as well.
It's a Oh, hold on. Whatever I get, you're going to match? Is that what you just said?
I didn't say match.
Oh.
Wait, I can't. All right, I'll say this. I'll say this. No, because I get nervous. Yeah, I have no problem matching. We do Ron the Waiter Appreciation Day. You get all the super chat money and I match, but I don't know if YouTube allows that officially. So I can't officially say that I would match, if you know what I'm saying. I got to look into the rules.
Let's make Opie poor.
Chats on YouTube.
And me rich. I live in a basement.
These people love you. So let's do this. We'll do a super chat day for you, and all of it goes to you, and then I will do something very nice because I don't know how. YouTube has
Hanukkah.
YouTube has very strict rules with super chats and stuff. So all I can say is all the super chats will go to you. I think I could say that. And I will do something handsomely after that.
Thursday.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Thursday. It's Ronnie's Hanukkah Appreciation Day. Dun, 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 dun.
Let me figure it all out. But at the very least, all super chats on Thursday go to you. Don't get too excited, Ron, because we made $2 today. All right. That would be a crappy Hanukkah if that happens Thursday for you.
With inflation, I'll take anything.
All right. Ron, very good job.
All right.
Sorry if my Trump honesty bothered you today. I'm, it's not my intentions to bother anybody. I just
It looks like Opie's come down with a case of Trump derangement syndrome.
Oh, the TDS thing is that when I see that, I'm like, oh, another person that didn't finish school. When you copy and paste that garbage, you lost me. If you have an original thought about it, that's one thing. But to copy and paste TDS, just because someone's taking a shot at your Lord and Savior,
look at that.
I have no time for that. Look at, you got evil Biden.
Look at that.
So you like Biden, I see, huh?
Dude, evil Joe's coming back. Dude, I hope he does come back. Oh, dude, they just showed Joe Biden. What was the fuck he was at something.
He went to an Eagles game.
Oh my God. Jesus, did you see it? They showed they were showing all the celebrities.
Yeah.
Opie, that's the video we have to do tomorrow. Please find it.
What is it?
Opie, hold on. Just let me set it up for you.
Yeah.
They're showing the Eagles game and all the celebrities.
Yeah.
And then every celebrity they show, they realize they're on. They're like, ah.
Right.
And they're like Bradley Cooper, right?
Yeah. I got it.
Kevin Hart. Another big. It's Bradley Cooper. And then they show Biden. And he's just. He doesn't know. I said to my roommate, like, he doesn't know where he is. Biden, everyone's excited. There's Bradley Cooper. Biden. So good. He looked like he was senile. So it didn't look good.
So could the MAGA people, could they listen to what Ron just said?
It was a bad look. It was a bad look for him. We should play that video tomorrow.
All right, we'll play it tomorrow.
We'll find it. We'll find it.
We're not rah anybody. I'm not anyway. Ron's more rah than me probably, but I'm not rah anybody.
Biden looked like he was by himself with a bag of oranges from the supermarket, absolutely realizing, I don't know where the fuck I parked.
I thought you were going to say with a bag of dicks.
I'll save that for Trump people. All right, everybody.
Well, even if you hate watch this, I thank you. Make sure you help us out. If you want to support the show for real, I don't expect you to throw money at me. I get it. What I do expect is two things. If you like what we're doing, you got to hit the like. That's easy. Don't cost you nothing. And also try to listen to some of these on a podcast app. Try.
I promise you this is better than fucking Howard Stern. I promise you this is better than Theo Vaughn.
Oh, God.
This is like two intelligent guys talking about very serious things in a funny way. Who else is doing this? You want to go to Joe Rogan? Joe Rogan's talking about fucking, alien Egyptians. Okay, go ahead.
Well, that kind of could be fun, though. But the Howard thing, you can't even, if you do this for a living, whether it's me or somebody else, Howard's not your competition anymore. I guarantee the guy's already done for the year because, he's worked so hard.
He phoned it in, dude. He's phoned it in. There's nothing. He's literally phoning it in. Bill Murray walked out on him in the middle of a fucking interview to take a piss. How riveting was that conversation?
2025 is almost over. I might have taken 2 days off in a row. That's it. Howard's already done for the year. You're not even going to get new shit from him until middle of January at this point. All right, Ron, I gotta go.
He doesn't care. He doesn't have the passion.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't have the passion of the Christ like us.
Hey, Ron, one last thing.
Yeah, you're gonna. I know.
See you in the playoffs, bitch.
Oh yeah, that's gonna happen.
Oh yeah.